game called Save Room in Organizing Inventory. So, Resident Evil games. What are the
room.
They just said Save Room like the way when you start a Resident Evil game and it goes Resident Evil. So that's what just happened. Hey Cogswell, how are you doing today? Cheers. Let me set my tea up here. But yeah, this game is based off of the way you organize your inventory in Resident Evil games. At least that's what it looks like to me. I'm almost certain that's what they were going for. Rotate. What? How do I make you go? F? Enter is finished level. Hey. Fuck this day. I know Cogswell. Believe me, I know. The stream started late. So late for a reason. And I'm struggling for a pretty good reason. That reason being that I misjudged a distance on a ladder when I was installing something. And I smashed my head into a drywall roof hard enough to have dented the roof and removed the paint. So my head hurts and my neck is sore. My spine is sore from the sudden compression. Am I okay? I mean, we'll see. One of the reasons I didn't shower and go to sleep is because we'll see. But I think I'm mostly fine. Just dazed. And my spine did not appreciate. But I hope you've had a better day. It sounds like you've had a rough day as well. I expect that I will be fine. We fuck ammo. Fully reloaded. See, look how fast I'm doing puzzles. My brain is fine. You have a rough day every day? I mean, that's not great. I saw you working on that old laptop. Old desktop. No, it's had battery. Old laptop. And he said it died in like a minute, which makes sense. There... Oh, I can't use that enter. I have to use this enter. That's directly into the mic. I wonder if I can click on that. Ah, a classic IBM. Hey, Durlock, how are you doing today? You don't have any head trauma, at least. Yeah, that's... To be fair, that's also not a normal day. You still use it because it has a bona fide 9-pin hardware serial port. Yeah, that must be rare. I mean, obviously you can't get a laptop these days with that. But a lot of motherboards at least still support it via header. Yeah, my desktop, my last couple of desktops definitely just had a serial header that I use. Can I click on the finish level? I can. Yes, this can be a mouse-only game. Perfect what I need at the moment. And Durlock, if you're wondering what the hell I'm playing, I'm indeed playing Resident Evil inventory management of the game. Oh. Physical therapy an hour ago. You're good? Good to hear. You're doing well. There you go. Now I can reload my guns. Magic pockets. This game is literally called Save Room, and we've got a health monitor up top. We've got guns that we're fitting into a case that we can reload by dropping the bullets into. It's very much Resident Evil inventory management, the game. And I love it. I love that somebody made it. You can't see, but I'm getting, like, an achievement or two every level. Is this an achievement farming game on Steam? Is that what this is? It was like $1 something. Actually, no, I got it as a part of Fanatical? Oh, alright, can I stack bullets? I can stack bullets. When I started the game, it went save room. I'm just like, oh man, this is 100% someone loved Resident Evil and is sad that games don't do this anymore. Shave room. The little known sequel to this game. This little known game, the Shave Room. Oh, I guarantee there must be a shaving game on Steam. I can use a shave. Yeah, I was late and I was not interested in many things I would do before the stream normally. Let's... Can't be that. I have a feeling I need the bottom row for this. Almost there. That'll work. I mean, I guess because this is eggs, it's very specifically Resident Evil 4. Now I'm trying to remember if these are the right gun models for Resident Evil 4. What? Life is too low. Dude. Okay. we are just apparently we're going elephant hunting. We have the Magnum. Eat all these eggs. Hold up, what happens if I go to options? We'll level select. I go to menu, that'll take me to the main menu? No, it takes me to this. What does options do then? Oh, we have a bunch of fish. The classic, I went into the water and started swinging my knife. Good old Resident Evil 4. Not a lot of other games let you go and stab fish. We have a lot of inventory. What? Oh. No, we have a weird inventory shape. Oh. Okay, well everything needs to come out. Oh my gosh. I don't have the space to take everything out of this box. There's a shaving game on Steam. There's an everything game on Steam at this point, is what I feel like. Okay. As long as a fish. Every level's an achievement, huh? Okay. Salmon. Releases green smoke when it explodes. Okay. Yellow smoke. Releases yellow smoke when it... Releases red smoke. Okay. Salmon. Can I spin it manually? No? Fresh sardine can be eaten to restore a small amount of health. Wait, how big is this sardine? Or how small is the gun? Also, what game do I get to have 2 RPGs? Space for 1 fish. Eat 1 fish. So yeah, I would say I am. What the fuck? What was a sardine that large? I know. It's It's a hell of a can of sardines, though. Okay, so we can fit 3 fish. We have to eat 1. And then we can eat 2. And we can keep all the eggs. On this cross, we just crucify some fish. We got herbs. Green herb. Herb that restores partial health can be combined with other herbs. Alright, so we gotta combine herbs at some point. Make a better healing spray. Whoops. Well, we made it. I mean, that works. No, it does not. That works. But yeah, I think I've proven at least that I'm not concussed. So we're doing great. Oh, hello. Fine with this. Oh, we made a jar. Examine. Herbs vials, not a spray. Green plus red restores life completely. But we need some yellows to increase our max health. Oh. Clearly slot into this. Let's reload our gun, just because. Oh, it's probably something for keeping every gun fully reloaded or something. Oh, whatever. What? Okay, go. There we go. We can increase our health now. Restores life completely, and it's sweet. I mean, that tracks. Weakness obviously increases our max health. Oh. Uh-huh. No single slot. Okay, I realize this thing, but how did this not get a takedown notice? What? It's a puzzle game that just happens to use very similar things that remind you very much of a very different game. Seems legit. It's fine. Right the other way. Well, the gun wouldn't fit anyways. There are no 1 slots. Like, nothing here can be in a 1 slot. So we need even numbers everywhere. Number. An even number. Uneven number. The gun almost fits. We're gonna use this. I don't know if it increased our max health. Put you there. There. Here. Shotgun. There you go. There's an extra square. Can I go combine? Oh, you only take the one. Restores partial health. What do you do? Examine. Can be combined with other herbs. Combination effects must be tested. Cannot be consumed alone. Can be combined with other herbs. Combination effects must be tested. Can't be. Alone. I mean, this really is just a love letter to older Resident Evil games. At this point, older. I don't think modern Resident Evil games do any of this. Shotgun shorts go in that? No. Okay. Figure out how to stack. No gun can be flipped to get its handle in there either. There we go. Something has to give. You? There. Again, I see no problem. This seems just like a normal video game. Nothing weird about it. Just very reminiscent of the design of something else. And if you played enough Resident Evil game, you'd be able to crush this very quick, very fast, I would say. Very quick. Oh no. How do I reset? That did it. Fine. Oh, there's another one. Whoops. Alright, so only usable by use. Got it. I might be going too fast for this game sometimes. The heck is this? Examine. A rotten sardine, not edible. So it's a sardine without a texture map, or texture map in gold mesh, rather. I don't recall any fish rotting in Resident Evil. I'm pretty sure you can carry a fish with you the entire game. At least in Resident Evil 4. I'm trying to think what other Resident Evil games involve me stabbing fish. Oh, this is a deagle. Okay. Huh. Intoxicating power. We ate a fish. We eat this fish now? We ate a fish that clearly said inedible. Stranger, now that's a weapon. Handgun, standard 9mm. Killer 9. Killer 6, very stable yet powerful magnum. Is that the name of the gun? A magnum ammo. It is an egg. Something that resembles an egg, because it's not quite even on both ends, I think. Oh. Oh no, it is not. Not even on both ends. It is indeed an egg. Green egg. This egg is completely rotten. It turned green. It is not edible at all. Jeez. Salmon. Useless to restore health. Need a green herb. Oh, Buddy's hair's out of shells. Even fully reload this one. Okay. I mean, this'll work. Oh, just so close to stacking all the guns together. Green eggs and rotten sardines. Do not like them, series. Salmon Maximi. I watched all of the Salmon Max cartoon, for the most part. Watch is relative. It's playing in the background. I got most of it. Like, I paid attention to most of it. Let's put it that way. It's not like I put it on in the background. I was like, oh, let me go about my day. Put it on in the background and ended up watching it because it is such a fast-paced cartoon. Restores life completely. And what does this one say it does? Tastes sweet, but tastes better. So much wasted to save this egg. And a couple of bullets. Hey, a first aid spray. Oh, I think we already saw one. We didn't examine it though. Something Bay. First aid. I zoom in? Can't rotate it, unfortunately. I love to flip it around and look at things. UC Bay. Okay. Bullets. So, repeatedly making me injure myself to use up items feels bad. Just played enough Resident Evil games to be like, that was a waste of anything. It's just like, this feels bad. You gotta hoard your everything. Get to the end of the game and be like, I didn't use any of my grenade launchers or shotgun shells. I don't recall ever having a sniper with a kickstand. See? Completely unique guns. Come on, Gabe. Give it to me. Save them for the next game, of course. What else are they gonna do with them? Use them? Although in Resident Evil 4, with its repeated playthrough thing, that was something. You just hoard your items until you became a god and could, you know, just have infinite ammo. And literally kill enemies by cutting through them with bullets instead of solving the, you know, what you're actually supposed to do to kill them. Regenerator. Oh, you gotta hit the nodule so it stops regenerating. Alternatively, I could fire the Chicago typewriter or a Tommy gun straight into its chest, drill a hole through the model, and then it's like, you know what, it's dead. Problem solved. Alright, well, use, fine. How many levels of this? There's 40 levels. We finished 25 in 40 minutes. What is this? Blue gunpowder. I don't remember crafting gunpowder. Oh, you know what? On one of the islands you don't you? No, I don't think so. I don't remember. I think I have. I don't think any of the Resident Evil games that I've played. So maybe the new ones you craft second game. Oh, it feels vaguely familiar. Okay, combine. It feels vaguely familiar. This is not hard at this point, though, game. You're just making me combine things that I know I should combine regardless. Excuse me. Alright, you know what? Are there even missable achievements in this game? I bet the answer to that is no. I don't think so. Hold up, this... It looked like it distorted for a moment. It was rotated. Some weapons need reloading. Oh, I got an achievement for that. I was gonna... Where is it? Save. 21 of 33 achievements already. New achievements. So, something can be combined into rifle ammo. So I guess blue and green? And also, I didn't realize the game actually really was wanting me to always have the guns fully reloaded, or at least as reloaded as possible. I made rifle bullets. That makes magnum bullets. It's just basic chemistry, yo, is the name of the achievement. So those two could not be combined, was what I tried at the start. So it's kind of annoying that some are can be combined in different colors and some can't. Handgun and magnum bullets. Salmon. Pistol and rifle. Shotgun and rifle. Shotgun and rifle. Machine gun and rifle. Handgun and magnum, but this one doesn't say magnum, but if you combine that, it makes magnum. Alright. Game is, we're now getting hidden things in it. Today, Crudge invented rifle ammo from tape, a squirrel, and rifle ammo. I'm gonna have to teach those squirrels a thing or two. Oh, we're about to hit triple X. Oh, I forgot to say no LEDs. On Hi Wearable, how are you doing? Neck and spine are still feeling funny, but my head's doing better. Oh, there are 5 hidden achievements. So there's probably some hidden achievements we've missed thus far. Dave the Barbarian. No combining of grenades. Oh. Alright. 2 we can fill. Oh, there's an Uzi still. Oh my, okay. LED, quadratic equations. Oh, so close. Oh, so close. Oh, no, it fits. Ah, problem solved. Oh, I was doing some... I was installing something, and I took one step too many up a ladder and smashed my head into a drywall ceiling hard enough to move the paint and leave an impression of my head in the ceiling. So the stream is a nice, slow puzzle game, for a good reason. Yep. This. Find this. Probably was supposed to use the fish. Or it was a trick and I did it right. We have to eat the fish first. Yeah, no, the LEDs were like, that's not happening. I could not stream also, but then I might go lay down. So you know what? I'll give this some time and I'll play a simple game on stream. Wait, that's illegal for trying to use. Ah, use something you can't use normally. Can I just drag? I can! That saves some time, although it takes away a little bit of the charm of this being totally not Resident Evil. Okay. I must have missed. I clicked it once and nothing happened. I was very confused. See ammo. Going there, but the other gun does not fit if I go there. Okay, that works. Here you go. Aha, 1 egg. I knew it. Some weapons need reloading, but there aren't enough ingredients. Break down a bullet. Thank you for the submission, Wormhole. Okay, we cannot use those as gunpowder. We can't combine an egg with anything. So how do I reload 4 guns?
Glory to you and your house.
Thank you for the raid, Cogswell. Welcome, everyone. How's everyone doing this fine enough Wednesday? Hey, BK, thanks for the resubscription. 34 months. It's almost 3 years. Jeez. Okay. Thank you very much. Cheers. I have Irish cream, but now's not a good time for that. Or to BK and his house of burgers. Indeed. Who needs reloading? What we did last time. They didn't like that. So there has to... How do I reload? Can I put health into a gun? Can I put eggs into a gun? I think I tried that. Rifle bullets. Oh, that's a shotgun. Oh, it's a pump shotgun. My mistake. We gotta make 2 sets of shotgun bullets. No, we have to reload 1 shotgun before the other. Took me a moment, but I got there. It will just go live? A little... I mean, I guess I was late. I'm not here to judge anyone. Okay. You do not give full health. It's better. The rifle bullets. Wait, how do I make magnum bullets? Not green and red? Okay. Hey, maybe they'll let me keep some herbs for once. Oh, too many egg spots. So close. Four egg slots spoken for, and we're making more. Rocket launcher, if you come all the way back. One. Well, the rocket launcher has to go there. Ain't nowhere else it's fitting. SG... E? Game's done? No. Game's done quick. What's the S? South? Summer? Summer. Must be summer. They did Tunic? How long did it take them before? And what did they declare a victory? Did they declare a victory by beating, it must be just by beating, the main protagonist, or main antagonist? I'm not too sure what you would call her. I guess she's the antagonist after a certain point in the game. True ending. 50 minutes to the true ending. Damn. Oh, true ending. That is defeating the antagonist. That's still super fast. I think it took me like 12 hours. And then it took me significantly longer to get the real ending. No, wait. True ending has to be the real ending. I guess if you already know the puzzles going in, so you don't have to wander the world endlessly, I bet you could play the game, like, regularly in 5 hours to 100%. Game's done quick, speedrunning it, yeah, you know what? I'm a little less surprised now, but that's still super impressive. Because I not like you have to run a lot, and Fox is not that fast. So many so many single pieces trapped. So many eggs that we don't have. .28-minute speedrun. Yeah, that is super fast. Because there's the not a real ending that triggers the larger part of the game. Then when you collect all the artifacts, you need all the... Wait. You need all the fairies or all the artifacts? It's one or the other to then go and fight the boss for the true ending. So yeah, that's super fast. It's mind-bogglingly fast. The game took me like 24 hours to beat. And it would have taken me longer if Cogswell wasn't helping me because I was getting stuck. Struggling, not knowing whether things were my input or if I got a puzzle wrong. Which apparently one of the devs stopped by to be like, yeah, no, you were going super slow with the inputs. So a lot of my things were me struggling because I'm going nice and slow as I read out the inputs and try not to reverse left and right. Because I'm putting it right, but I was saying it wrong for I don't know what reason. No, I've done this already, and this wasn't it. He was a good guy. This will fit both guns, but there's too many singletons left. I've done this configuration before. Then skeleton. Oh, no, I've not done this one before. This one was... I never had this set of stairs. Alright. We can fit... We need to take all of our medicine. That's a full heal. Double check. There you go. Got there. I mean, if I made a game, I certainly would watch Games Done Quick doing it. Though I guess someone would have to tell them. It's hard to keep track of all those things.
A true victory is to make your enemies see they were wrong to oppose you in the first place. To force them to acknowledge your greatness.
Oh, Ducat.
Girls are whack, man.
Oh, but yeah, I've had that one forever, and I just never mapped it. It's been in the bot folder for so long. Just a simple, fast Fletcher bit.
Humans.
It's Scott Fletcher. That one's Phlox. Again, one that I've had in that folder forever, just never bothered mapping because it's okay. There, now it's just there, so I can press it if it ever comes up. We do not require shotgun. Oh, Knob. Always out there to ruin a good run. Or a good start, rather. Strong start. I think I've had Knob ruin a run for me actually late game. I think once. Once I got him when I said find a previous boss and it was just like, or a previous elite or something, and it's like, sup, Knob is here. And yes, very much needed that one. I press this a lot. Just...
If you don't have children, go get them.
Oh, that's dude from the Game Awards. Or no. Yeah, the Game Awards. They're rotten egg? No. Okay. Wait. Can I double yellow? Not.
My homepage is a star.
Resident Evil, the weed management training game. Isn't Resident Evil, but the inventory management would be. I do believe that's the idea, given that we've got guns, bullets. We can right-click to combine instead of drag and click. We can examine it.
Weed.
Look at our bullets. We can't spin it, unfortunately. And of course, we have herbs and grenades. This is 100% a puzzle game that is the inventory management for Resident Evil games. Alright, so we're at full health, so we can eat this. Rotten fish. We need everything? We can reload our guns. Herbs is code for... It's a classic sound that I would like to have on my soundboard. I mean, most of my soundboards are there, only some of them are added differently, so most of my soundboard that I want to use is running through the bot. Oh, it sounds like Will's live now. Close.
Oh dear. He's had a sudden and completely unexpected relapse of death.
That's, Oh, we're gonna be full health. full health. We can't eat this fish. Rewarded by a single egg. Wait. Did we get rid of one more item slot? Maybe it won't heal us. Nope, we're at full. No, the sudden relapse of death is... Monkey Island, I think. Or the remake of Monkey Island. Oh, I did the same thing as the last time. We need to see what our health is. Maybe we can eat the egg before we hurt ourselves with a fish. No. Can I combine eggs? No. Apply one is undead. A prolapse. Oh. That is not how anyone wants to die. Maybe I missed something the last time I did this. Well, I definitely did that wrong, so we might as well stop. Degloving, but your entire body. So you're inside out. You're that Simpsons horror episode, Treehouse of Horror. So the 8-shot Magnum first, and then the Deagle. I have too many eggs. Fine. Is this a square? Why do I keep... My brain keeps saying this is not a square. Can I fit everything before? No. In the same position again. One egg too many. Well, that is a spot. Yeah, we could have we finished this the first time. Mistakes were made. Braid and braid. Oh, we're gonna waste so much full health spray.
Brain and brain! What is brain?
Thank you, Cogswell. Reversed. Alright, so we can hold. Shit, this is not the answer. It's almost the answer. Now it's the answer. Yep, we're wasting all this full health spray so we can carry these guns and this these 2 magnum bullets. Someone who's somehow not pressed for health but is always pressed for bullets. This can hold so many brown eggs inside. You hold it all day as you run through the muck in the sewers in Spain somewhere, along with a fish that never goes bad. Regardless of what we're doing with it, it makes sense to combine. We require rifle bullets. Rifle bullets. Alright, that's magnum bullets. We have no rifle bullets. Oh, there's more. Never mind. We're good. We're good. First thing we're doing here, eating this. Eating that. And that's that for health, I think. You know, means of injuring myself more from my inventory. Oh, jeez. Okay. So close. Hey, Rajay, how are you doing today? I'm doing better than when I started. I smashed my head into the ceiling today, so we're playing a simple game, and I'm streaming so that I have a good reason not to go and maybe fall asleep. Otherwise, I'm doing well. I'm clearly doing fine if I can do this at this speed. Hey, we have an extra space. We could have eaten an egg instead of... No, we had a giant fish. There's nothing else to change here. That was the only solution, I think. Oh, we need 1 set of Uzi bullets. Magnum. Then this Magnum. My neck and I hit it. I was going up a ladder and I misjudged how many steps up it was. So instead of being like yay far from the roof, I took another full step up, full speed, and put a dent in the roof, drywall ceiling. So yeah, my neck and spine are a little sore from the compression still. My head is not anymore, so we're good here, I think. Hit his head on the door as you see him go through. I mean, the helmet worked, right? Buddy's kept trekking on. Oh, geez, look at this health. So we injure ourselves with an egg. And then we can't double red or double yellow in this game. In Resident Evil games, normally you can. Yellow tastes good, but doesn't fully heal you. I could... No, I can't. Nothing else results in any more than a reduction by 2. Use 2 full heals again to get rid of these bad eggs. All these pickled eggs and no Tinvek. I know. We're waiting for another pickling, another pickling event. That would force guaranteed egg is the problem. This is an egg. Now we have to fit around with 1 less egg. That's 2 eggs. Or if we go down 1, and then we won't be able to fit everything. Oh, well, I mean that. No, I'd have to flip the guns if I wanted that to work. Okay, flip these 2 guns, the shotguns. Ah. A stutter broke through. I don't know the best way to describe this. I know I framed it up, so I know where the frame is there. So I did not hit the frame, but I definitely didn't break through it. Just a small dent. I didn't punch through the drywall, I just crumpled it. I crumpled it enough to remove paint. I'm pretty sure if I actually broke through, I'd be not standing here doing this stream. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll figure out that in a second. First, we'll second shift over to? No. Do some of the health to have space to rotate things. Okay, so what's our health? What's our bullet? What's the bullet situation look like? There's a bullet. There's a bullet. Alright, now we can move these around. That's our only egg spoken for, if that's the situation. Be that. Can't be that. Can't be that. So this is not the answer. Boom. Okay, now we need to figure out how to hurt ourselves. Hand while training, crouched down to get a return ball, and when I got up, I hit my head against a friend who was running to shoot in the goal. I fell unconscious for a few seconds. Stayed in the hospital for checkups. Yeah, that's that's quite the hit. That would certainly suck to have someone full force hit you in the ball. That would hurt. Yeah. That'll do it. That man is dead. Okay, so we can... Injure ourselves, heal ourselves, injure ourselves, heal ourselves. Because dropping items is never an option. That's all, stranger. Thanks for playing. What do you know? So a bunch of the lines are Resident Evil 4 merchants, so that's very much this Resident Evil 4 inspired specifically. 3 hidden achievements. Aw, I missed 3 achievements. What didn't I do? What didn't I do? How long was this game? A minute, or not a minute, hour 30, or hour 23, which is close enough to the hour and a half predicted time for this game. We get each other. Going full speed each other's heads with no freaking... Oh. Yeah. No helmets? I mean, yeah, that's, I guess that's right. You don't have a helmet on in handball. At least not European. Alright, that's enough of this game.